Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another video, and this time we are doing a set of sunflower glitter ombre nails. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm going in with this NY Islander orange color by D&D, and it is a gel polish. I did that on her pinky, and then I'm going in with some orange glitter, and I'm just picking it up with a metal cuticle pusher, and I'm sprinkling it over the nail, and I'm gonna gently pat that down so it kind of sinks into the polish, and we are going to cure that for 60 seconds after we do the coats on the other nails. So for the other nails, I'm doing this D&D French Vanilla, and these are going to be ombre, so it is a regular polish. Like I said, that is French Vanilla, and it is a regular polish, and I'm doing an ombre on these. Alrighty, so I'm going back to clean around the cuticle area with a small brush and acetone, and then we're going to do the same thing for the other hand. We do the glitter on the pinky, and once again I do a base of gel polish. Before I apply the glitter, I sprinkle the glitter over the nail with a metal cuticle pusher, and then you just gently press down on the nail to make sure that that glitter kind of sinks into the gel polish. And I am leaving the ring finger and the middle finger plain because we are doing the sunflowers on that. And as you can see, her acrylic that she has on looks like a milky color, like an off-white color. And she does have the glow-in-the-dark acrylic. That's why they don't look clear like my other ones. So once again, this is the color French Vanilla, and as you can see, I am using my new Melody Susie 60 Pro UV LED light, and I'm absolutely loving it. I did a review video last week, so if you haven't checked it out, make sure you do so. So now I'm going in to do the ombre effect. I'm using a makeup wedge sponge. Remember, you don't have to wet it or anything. I get that question asked a lot. You just use this straight out of the package. You apply your colors that you want to use, which I'm using the French Vanilla and that same NY Islander, and then just dab it on the nail, and just do this as many times as you want, but do make sure that you're waiting a couple of seconds after each application to make sure that your polish doesn't mess up. And then once you get the look that you want or the coverage that you want, you just want to clean around the cuticle area before you move over to the other hand, because then it gets a little bit harder to take off the skin. So same thing for the other hand, we apply the polish on the sponge and just dab it on the nail. Remember, make sure that you wait a couple of seconds before you go back to that first finger. Usually by the time I do the other finger and come back to the other one, it will be fine. And then remember, I am doing a gel top coat, so you do have to make sure that the regular polish is 100% dry before you apply a gel top coat. If not, your polish will wrinkle up or crack. Alrighty, so for the sunflowers, I am using a small nail art brush, and then I'm using a brown for the middle of the flower. And you don't have to use gel polish for this part. I usually like to use regular polish, but I couldn't find my brown regular polish, so this is a brown by Elite 99. Once again, it is a gel polish, so I am going to let these cure for about 30 seconds after I'm done with this hand, and then I'm going to come back and do the orange. Alrighty, so after I finish drawing the little middle part of the flower, we're going to cure these for 30 seconds. Like I said, you can use regular polish. The orange that I'm using now is actually regular polish. And I'm going to go in with that same nail art brush. And I'm just going to draw the little, I don't know, like petals. I guess they're petals, and they are in that same NY Islander. Once again, this is the regular polish, and sometimes, or really most of the time, it's easier to do your nail art with regular polish. And then sometimes I even use the acrylic paint, like that, the paint they have in like the crafts area, which is acrylic paint. That one's really easy to use as well. But lately I just been using regular nail polish, unless I don't have a color in regular nail polish, then I use gel. But once again, I'm just using this NY Islander. It's a regular polish and my small nail art brush. Alrighty, then after that, I'm just going to go back and draw some little polka dots right in the center of the nail, or the center of the flower on the brown part. Just make sure they're like tiny, and they can be like different sizes. Make some a little bit smaller, some a little bit bigger, and we're going to let those dry. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other hand. Once again, this is NY Islanders by D&D, and it is the regular polish, and I'll leave the link in the description to that new website that I found that has the cheap D&D polishes. Or if you know a better website, just leave it down in the comments for other people to check out. Alrighty, and also excuse my little crusty nails, but I am doing them today, or at least I'm removing them today. As you guys know, I do clients back to back, and yes, I do wash my hands between clients, but it's so much dust that it just gets all over my nails. Same thing with the polish, so I just really cannot help it. But now I'm just doing the IBD gel top coat. Remember, you do want to make sure that that regular polish is completely dry. The way to check, or the way I usually check, is I just feel on the nail, and of course if it doesn't mess up, then it is completely dry. But by the time it's time to do the top coat, they should be dry, or at least that's what works for me. Or if you need to keep a little fan just to speed up the process, you can, but mine just air dry. So once again, after we do the little polka dots, we're gonna do the top coat, and we're gonna let them cure for 60 seconds. And once again, I am using my Melody Susie Pro 60W UV LED light. I do have a video on a review as well as a promo code, so don't forget to check that out. And also another little tip is, when you're doing glitter nails, you do want to make sure that you apply the top coat on those nails last, because that glitter will get everywhere. And usually I try to dust the nails off before I even apply the top coat, to make sure that any of that loose glitter comes off the nail, so it don't be all in my top coat, or the brush actually. So make sure you dust them off, and then leave those for last when you're applying the top coat. And then also make sure you wipe your brush off on a paper towel before you dip it back into your top coat, so it's not glitter in there. Alrighty, y'all, so this is the final look. They turned out really pretty. That orange is just everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram at GetNailed32, and I'll see you guys next time.